Hey everybody, I'm Rob.
And I'm Lori Marie Jenkins.
And we are both artists who have
moved to Costa Rica. And thank you for coming along on our adventure.
Another exciting week.
Another adventure.
Oh yes. Life is an adventure here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so we've had a pretty up and down week. I'd say the majority of it was up, but
so we're still moving forward, of course, with the sale of the house.
Sale of this place.
Sale of this property. We had a couple of young men come look at it, so that was fun a couple of days ago. And they are locals here in Platinillo, and they are
not from here, but they live here now. Yep.
They live here now, and they are owners of a restaurant, and they are looking at this property perhaps as such. So
we'll see.
Yeah.
So it was good having people here looking at it, and place looked great, spotless.
Yep.
And then the purchase of other properties going through. As we've mentioned before, some things can take a little longer in Costa Rica, and so we just need to be patient with that and let the process work through.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the big things we've learned here is that oftentimes the way through certain things here is it's not very clear cut. It's kind of a little bit of a labyrinth, and once you figure that out, it's much easier, but the first times can be a little confusing, a little stressful.
And purchasing the house has been a very different experience than purchasing this property, wouldn't you say?
Yes. This was a much simpler thing. And so it just has to do with there's not really a one cut and dried way to do things here, even legally it seems. And so we're putting in the time to make sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed.
Absolutely.
And so sometimes that slows the process down.
And Sarah Elena is the specialist that helped us in a lot of ways, find an attorney for our residency, this, that, and the other thing. And she had a bit of advice about attorneys. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, it was just somebody was talking on, I don't know if it was a WhatsApp group or YouTube channel or Facebook or something, but they were talking about buying a property, and the property was titled. It sounded like it was all legit, and her advice, Sarah Elena's advice to this person, was make sure that 100,000% you have your own attorney. So if there's an attorney attached to the property for the sellers, always make sure you get your own. Right, get your own to do your due diligence, to do your side of it, make sure that all their paperwork is in order and all of that, and I can't stress enough how true that is.
But please have an attorney that's representing you when you are buying property. Would you say?
Yep, well, and selling.
And selling,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly. You want an attorney in your court.
Right. So there are a lot of amazing professionals who work here in Costa Rica, both English speakers, ticas, everything. And we have found most of the people that we work with, from attorneys to construction people to all that, from referrals from friends. And so you'll find somebody that you really jive with. And if there's somebody that you're working with that you don't really like them, ask around, find somebody else. That's just the way it's done. So if somebody is if somebody's recommended by a number of people, that's a great sign. And
right.
That's how we're finding a lot of the professionals that we work with. Everything from auto places to insurance people and all that stuff. So the attorney that we have found, we're going to be working with her in the future. We're going to be working with her selling this place. We're probably going to work with her on some trust and will paperwork once we're done buying the other place. So it's a good working relationship into the future.
Correct.
So so that's kind of where things stand with this, and it's a very different world than the U.S.
And we try to keep it real in these videos. You know, is it all cake and ice cream? No, it's not all cake and ice cream. And
sometimes it's rotten bananas.
Right. On the bird feeder, and then the birds don't come. It's really a pain. But it's almost a year. You know, we're coming up. May 1st is a year, and we have learned so much. Some by trial and error.
Yeah.
And some
Most.
by most, yeah. And some by other people's experiences that they're willing to share, and so that's why we're doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
Pass this along, the good things and the uncomfortable things, because we've had some of those.
And based on what we've learned from a lot of other expats who've moved here, we did a ton of research before coming here in so many areas, residency, a driver's license, all this stuff. We did so much research, and it was just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to learn.
And there's going to be so much editing in this video because we've chosen to do it at the Casa, the turquoise house, and so it's rush hour traffic
On Friday.
on Friday.
Yeah.
But so I'll be doing a lot of editing, but that's okay. It's okay. So
Yeah. And so yeah, that kind of covers that. There was one other thing I wanted to mention.
well, maybe you can think of it while I'm talking.
Go ahead.
All right. So on Monday, I walked to a waterfall with my friend Julia. It's quite close to her property, actually. So we hiked to the waterfall and sat on sunny rocks with our feet in the water. It was absolutely delicious. So it's maybe a 15-minute hike from her house.
Probably, right?
Yeah, nice and close. So that was a delicious day. I could do that every day, actually. And then on Thursday, you want to take it away? On Thursday?
Thursday's super fun.
Wow.
Decided to do another tour that we had never done, and we went on an ATV tour with Adventure ATV, and they're out of Uvita, and they were great. They were great. There was, 7 other people, and some of the younger guys were on the quads. We had the two-seater, there was another 2-seater, and then a 4-seater.
Yeah, Rob was afraid to drive, so we got a 2-seater and I drove.
She did. She
No,
she didn't.
No, I didn't.
She could have. I was trying to convince her that she could have handled it. And it was so fun, though. It was such a fun day. And a long tour, too.
Well, we started at 9. I mean, we arrived at 9.
right.
And then we were done about 1:30.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, it was well worth it.
Oh my gosh.
But this was some really off-road stuff. We had these guys in 4-wheel drive mode and just cruising everywhere. So one of the first things we did, went on the main road and then up into the mountains. And we were really up in the mountains.
Crossed through some water.
Some streams, yeah.
Yeah.
Got some fun video Lauren Marie
Big
took.
rocks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dusty.
Oh,
It was
my
hilarious.
goodness.
Maybe we'll put the dusty picture for the cover.
Maybe we'll put the dusty picture in there. We are so dirty.
It's hilarious.
And that was midway. That was.
Oh my gosh,
That
yeah.
was when we got to the waterfall.
So we're in the dry season now, so the roads are really dusty. If it would have rained a day or two before, it would have been so much calmer dust-wise.
Oh my gosh.
But it was a blast. So first place we stopped, Cafe Don Emilio. And that's what we're drinking right now.
Ta-da!
Excellent coffee. So
Excellent.
It's a small coffee plantation, and this is one of the regular stops there. There's tons of coffee plantations, but this guy was great. Showed us the traditional methods for drying and breaking the husks and all that, and then showed us some of the handmade machinery that they use for it. Oh, it
So
was
amazing.
so cool. Bicycle wheels attached to laundry, washing machine motors. It's just hilarious.
Yep.
But yeah, so cool. And then,
We went to the waterfall. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
right?
Well, we went up to a very high point
Uh-huh.
on a mountain and
Beautiful
took
views.
some pictures. That was lovely. And then, yes, we went to a waterfall and did some swimming there. Oh, it was so great to swim because we were so dusty. Oh,
Just
my
washing the dust
goodness.
up.
Yeah.
But it was good.
It was wonderful. Very,
And then
very refreshing.
what did they prepare for us?
And so after we went swimming, we walked up to where their quad was, and they had prepared some beautiful freshly sliced fruit and arranged it on a little platter with palm trees.
Oh
and
my God.
It was
it was
precious.
great. It was great,
so
yeah.
precious. Here are these 2 young men, making a catering platter.
It
of
was.
this
It
fruit.
was
It was
great.
just adorable.
They made little palm trees out of sliced bananas and
Kiwi
fruit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
so-
fun.
And then we came back and got off our things, and that was that. It
Yeah.
was
So
delicious. It was
Alejandro and Guillermo, or Memo, they were our guides. So thanks, guys, if you're watching this. It was a blast.
It was Adventures ATV in Uvita.
Yep.
Very easy to find. There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big sign. Highly recommend it.
English-speaking guides. Everybody on the tour was from the States. So,
Right.
yeah.
From Michigan and from
Indiana.
Indiana.
And from Costa Rica.
And from Costa Rica. What? That is true. So, and it's fun because as we're going along, I'm looking around and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you know, if I didn't live in Costa Rica, I would definitely want to move here. So that was really fun. Then we stopped at a little soda on the way home and had some gallo pinto and yeah, called it a day. We were exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving those ATVs is fun, but it's a little bit of work.
Ooh, he was working hard. Yeah.
And where's the list?
Oh, I think that's it.
That's it? That's all we did?
Yeah, that's it.
That's all we
Update on
did.
showing the property. Talked about that. Update on the house. Talked about that.
There you go.
ATV adventure and my waterfalls. So
Right.
there it is. I have so many videos on my phone about the ATV adventure. We'll see how many I can show you because they're like,
They're very bouncy. Oh, one other thing I want to talk about, and this is, it's next week is Semana Santa in Costa Rica. And so Semana Santa coincides with Easter as far as I understand. And it's a huge holiday here. Basically the whole country shuts down. From Wednesday, I think Wednesday midday would be the last time most people are going to work. And then from there until the following Monday, not much is getting done. All government offices are closed. Alcohol sales are stopped. Most people are just taking a vacation. I think some of the convenience stores and some other stores will be open. I'm sure you can buy gas. But it's a really big thing. It's a really big holiday. So Semana Santa is probably the first or second biggest holiday of the year after the Christmas New Year's period. And I don't know, that might be bigger. But families get together, go to the beach, go to the river, take picnics. Just, it would probably be a little similar to spring break in the U.S.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but this is more of a countrywide thing, not
Right.
just with schools. And the schools are closed anyway.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. I don't know if we're going to do much for Semana Santa. Go to the beach maybe, hang out with some folks. But
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We did have our friend Susie come by today to visit.
Oh.
Thanks for stopping in, Susie. I guess that's it for us.
Mhm.
Let's see if I can get the goodbye right.
I bet you can.
I bet I
I
can.
don't know why you did that last week.
I don't
So
know,
crazy.
but now I'm so confused.
Well, everybody, thank you. There was a lot of great comments and questions last week, so keep those up. If you haven't subscribed, we love your support. And thanks for the time. Thanks for the time joining us
absolutely.
here.
Thanks for joining us. Maybe you're joining us for a cup of coffee on your Saturday morning.
Maybe it's the first time, and you can go back and look at all the other exciting videos we've made.
We've learned a lot. We've shared a lot. So.
Yeah.
All right. There's a fly flying around and driving me crazy. Okay, I'm the adios. Adios.
Ciao.
Good job.
Well done.
Happy Monday. Julia and I are at the waterfall. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. We had our lunch up at the top and we are chilling down at the bottom. All right, we are ready to start our adventure at jungleatv.com. Quad tours. We have just arrived. And here we go. We just switched into four-wheel drive.
Off-road, baby.
Okay. So these are coffee shells. They come off the beans. And I don't know if there's any beans in the bucket. I don't think there's any beans in the bucket, but they bring it out here. And, oh, here we go. Is there beans in this bucket? Oh, no, mostly shells in there too. So they use this for compost. This is what comes off the coffee bean. And this is the view from up here.
About this family project of coffee is called Café Don Emilio, and he is Don Emilio.
Hola.
Hola!
20-25 minutes doing that, so somebody want to try it?
Cool.
So Lori Marie's breaking the coffee shells off of the coffee beans. Old school.
This is all the coffee beans drying. It looks like kind of like a greenhouse. Plastic walls, plastic ceiling, plastic floor. How long did he say that they needed? I think 2 weeks. How long do they need to dry?
2 weeks?
Yeah, we think 2 weeks. We're gonna say 2 weeks.
Beautiful.
This is one of our stops.
Highest point so far.
Highest point so far. Got that right. Off. I have my bathing suit on, ready to go. I know it's bumpy, but look at the bamboo. So gorgeous.
Eggs. They're like in rows. Isn't that amazing? And so she's gonna make this whole thing. I'm not sure what size of an egg sack it's gonna be, but look at that. So we got a new little buddy in our kitchen. We've actually got lizards all over. This guy's Larry, and I think he's eating all the little sugar ants.
Yay!
Right, we're happy for that.
We support you, Larry.
And he's probably 5 inches long.
I would say.
Yeah, but there's another one on the outside of the screen usually. And then we've got about a 7-inch long alligator lizard somewhere in the house. So they're helping us out with the bugs.
Yeah.